What's cracking, YouTube? Jobber here, and I have a really special treat for you guys today. I'm going to be showing off a massive collection of mine, and these are the cards that we have been getting from our random collections and our epic openings that I will be mailing into PSA to be graded. So I've been talking about this in some of the comments of my videos about doing this. Well, here it is. I'm going to be showing off all the random cards I'm going to be mailing in. I'm sure some of the cards are a little bit like off-centered. So what they mean by that is like the border of the card has to be like perfect. Sometimes you'll be looking at the gray part of the border and it'll be like a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller. That's the centering of the card, and those will get a little bit of a lower grading. But I'm okay with it because of some of these cards, I think it'd just be really cool just to be able to preserve them and keep them around for a long time, because a lot of these cards are just really, really old. And as this game keeps on progressing and getting older, and it'd be kind of sad as these cards just kind of like phase out because of all the damage they're going to be receiving from being shuffled around in binders and decks and getting ran over accidentally. I mean, this is everything under the sun. So I know there's going to be some cards in here that are not going to be getting a 10, but I think it'll be really cool. And I'm no expert of this, so we'll be going through these cards and checking them out. This is the stuff that I currently have that I will be mailing in to get PSA graded, including a Secret Rare First Edition Dark Magician Girl. I have posted a picture of this on my Instagram. The centering of it, like the top of it, is a little bit bigger than the bottom part, so people are thinking the best this thing will get is an 8. I have no idea. This is why we're going to mail it in and hope for the best. But either way, I think it'd be really cool to have a PSA whatever, we'll say it is, a PSA 8 graded Secret Rare First Edition Dark Magician Girl, just to keep it preserved. I mean, I have it in a case already like this, so it'll be nice just to keep it so it doesn't get, any damage or anything like that. All right, so yeah, without any further ado, as we like to say, let's get cracking. If you guys enjoy this video, please remember to give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, please remember to subscribe, bell, and follow me on Instagram. Also, when you bell, turn on all notifications, you actually get notified when I post future openings. It's very, very helpful. And yeah, on Instagram, nice, easy way for you guys to be able to reach out to me, contact me, say hi, I'll say hi back. And all right, well, let's get into this thing. All right, so we got this side over here. We got some Exodia pieces and whatnot. Let's see how I want to go about this. I just want to go, I think we might just go off the top slow like this. So we have our Exodia the Forbidden One head, and then we have a couple of his limbs here. They're not first edition or anything like that, but I figured that these cards, they're like pack fresh and they look absolutely gorgeous, and I think they would look even better if they were PSA graded. So why not mail them in and see what we can get on them. And we have our Magna Warrior. I actually got this in, and I saw it, and it looked absolutely pristine, like just like it came out of the video game, perfect. So I'm really hoping that the centering on this card and everything else is beautiful on it, and they'll end up getting a 10. Because this card is really, really cool. I really like the Magna Warriors, so having that would be really neat. Unfortunately, this one, the Secret Rare, is not first edition. It is an Injection Fairy Lily, though. It is Secret Rare, and we did pull that. But we do have a Secret First Edition Injection Fairy Lily, and the centering of this card does seem like it's pretty nice. I don't know. I hope that we get a good grade on it, a 9 or a 10. That'd be really awesome. Injection Fairy Lily is funny because it has a nice little history, as it was on the very first ban list that we ever had. That's what they were called then. We call them now Forbidden List, but it was a ban list back in the day, and Injection Fairy Lily was on it, so it's pretty funny. We have a couple of Secret Rare Gear Free, the Iron Knights. So these ones came from the tins that we have opened up. And they do get shuffled around a little bit, so the backs of the cards, I'm sure, have a little bit of rubbing, just from laying on the plastic inside the tin. So I don't know if these will get 10s or not, but either way, I think it'll be cool to have them. And I mean, I don't know how you can get a 10 on them since I do shuffle around. We have a Secret Rare Panther Warrior from one of our tins. Almost all the cards in here that you're going to be seeing are things that we've actually ended up opening somewhere along the line. Secret Rare Lord of D. And we have our Secret Rare Vampire Lord. And these are really cool. So this came from the premium pack opening that we got. I think we got, what do we pull? 5 Secret Rares and 1 booster pack. And so this comes super rare, and it comes Secret Rare in it. Very, very difficult to get at Secret Rare. And I thought it would be really neat to be able to get one of these graded, because I mean, this is such a cool collector's card. And I mean, Red Eye's Black Metal Dragon is just a really cool looking card in general. So I thought that would be kind of cool. And we have a Secret Rare Dark Magician. And then we have our Secret Rare Vorse Raider. Secret Rare Dark Necrofear. We'll pull up a little handful here and kind of go through them. The Dark Ruler of Hades. Barrel Dragon Secret Rare, and we have our Master Collection Exodia head, and obviously that came from one of our openings. I think every card, as I'm going to be going through it, are cards that we have gotten from our openings. I believe we pulled this in one of my openings where I was opening like the first 20 sets of Yu-Gi-Oh! I believe this is how we got this. I've had it for a long time. You'll be noticing how some of the sleeves are not matching, and this is why. We have a couple of Trihorn Dragon Secret. There's actually a Secret Rare First Edition Trihorn Dragon in here too. I just got back from my locals. My friend, who I've been friends with for, oh gosh, probably close to 20 years now, he opened up a booster box, a couple of Chaos Emperor Dragons here, Secret Rare. He opened up a booster box of LOB First Edition years ago. He put the cards, the foil cards that he had in a binder, and then he's like, "Hey, I don't need these cards. I'm never going to do anything with them. Do you want them?" I was like, "Yeah, heck yeah." So I'll show you those in a moment. So we have a couple of Secret Rare Gate Guardians. Very beautiful. We've pulled all those. Again, like almost everything we pulled. So we have these Blue Eyes Toon Dragons. So that's an SRL. I believe they're all SRL. Yeah. The Secret Rare Toon Dragons SRL. And then we have our Secret Rare Blue Eyes White Dragon, Hammond, Blade Knight, and a bunch of Hero Neos. We pulled this, so I figured, you know, it's Secret Rare, it's first edition, why not? Why not get it graded? Hold this thing, oh my gosh, probably like 6 years ago. So, figured why not? It's not first edition, but it's nice. And some of these tins, I'd be really excited if any of them got a 10. We got the BS Crystal Core, Ultimate Rare First, Ultimate Insect, Ultimate Rare First, Ultimate Rare Tsukiyomi. I don't know, I was just kind of thinking it'd be kind of cool to have one of these. I mean, it's a really old school card that's been played in GOAT format, so why not get it graded, just to have one. Vanity's Fiend, Ultimate Rare First Edition from one of our cool openings. Another one of our Ultimate Rare First. Photon Thrasher, another card I was thinking it'd be kind of cool to get graded, so why not. UFO Roid, First Edition, Ultimate Rare. And then we have our Blackwing Dragon, Ultimate Rare First. Allure Darkness, we did pull this. This was a very long time ago, and we pulled it with, in this opening, I think it was like some special editions that we opened up. We actually ended up pulling this on this as well. And I know it's so difficult to be able to get a PSA 10 graded Ghost Rare, because Ghost Rares, they get scratched up. They get scratched up even in the pack. It just happens. So, but hopefully we'll end up getting a 10 on that. And then our Haunted Mine opening. These are our Ghost Rares that we pull, our Gold Ghost Rares. Mystical Space Typhoon, Blue Eyes White Dragon, Herald of Perfection, our Interior Barkion, and then Air is our Gold Rare Ghost Gores. Very cool. Okay. And then, yeah, we'll just get this card. We'll just show you guys again. Secret Rare First Edition, Dark Magician Girl. Got this a long time ago. I think it looks absolutely perfect, but I mean, the centering is, it seems like it might be a little bit off, or the bottom part's a little bit smaller than the top part. So, we're going to hope the best. Hopefully, PSA is kind to us and we get a high grading on that. That would be really exciting. And then we have our next pile here. So, we have a couple of, I got these in collection a long time ago. Ultra Rare First Edition Dark Magicians from the Structure deck. One of them has a little bit, this one right here, has a little bit of like, little smudge on the top part. It's like a little bit damaged. But I think that, I mean, even though it is, even if it got an 8, just to be able to get that and get it graded and have it forever, I think that's really cool. And it's such an iconic card. I mean, this is really the reason why I got into the card game to begin with, was the original Structure decks. So just having them graded was, I think, will be really nice. And then we have, oh yeah, these are the foils that I got for my buddy literally just moments ago. So we got Gaia the Fierce Knight here, was his Ultra Rare, First Edition, LOB, from an original booster box that he opened up many years ago. Secret Rare Trihorn Dragon, First Edition. And our Polymerization, obviously, is First Edition as well. Super Rare, very iconic card, awesome. And he ended up getting a Super Rare Dark Hole. I think this Dark Hole looks absolutely perfect all the way around, so I'm really hoping that we get a 10 on that. That would be awesome. And we got this Book of Secret Art. We pulled this from one of our openings, and it is a misprint. And I think it would be cool to have it graded, so why not? We got Snatch Steel here, First Edition. Snatch Steel, I think that's SRL. It is SRL. And we have a Ultra Rare First Edition Megamorph. Very cool card. It's kind of seeing that in the show off and on, so it's kind of neat. Monster Reborn and Inferno Fire Blast. 1,000 Eyes Restrict Secret Rare. Combos very well with our Relinquish Secret Rare. 1,000 Dragon. We have a couple of those in here. As you can see, the sleeves are mismatched because we pulled them years apart from each other. This has been in the talks, in the works for a long time. The XYZ Dragon Cannon Secret Rare. We have the Ancient Fairy Dragon from the tin Secret Rare. There's a couple more of those Secret Rares that we pulled from that one booster pack. The Javelin Beetle pack, the Ritual Spell, and the Legacy of Yugioh. Both of them are absolutely pristine, pack fresh. We have a couple of Secret Rare Imperial Orders. We just pulled not even that long ago, maybe a week ago or something. The Insect Princess Ultra Rare. We have a Gaia the Fierce Knight, LOB Ultra. It's not first edition, and I believe it came from those repack packs that we pulled. We have an SRL Toon Summon Skull. There was a couple of them. I took one out because the centering was really bad. So I took it out of there because I just figured that it's just not going to get a very good grading. So I don't know if I'm just like going to sell it off as just like a mint condition Toon Summon Skull or just keep it. I haven't decided yet. We got the Infernal Dragon here, Ultra, first edition. We have, I think this is Portuguese? Yeah, a Portuguese Summon Skull, Ultra Rare, first edition. I thought it would be cool to get some foreign cards graded. There's a few Spanish, I think a couple of Spanish and Portuguese, something like that. We have a MRD Summon Skull, and we have the Skull Archfiend Lightning. This is a DR1 Ultra Rare. And then we have LOB, Red Eyes Black Dragon. The Chaos Emperor Dragon. This is DR2. I actually pulled that not that long ago either. Maybe, what, like a few weeks ago? A month ago? Something like that. And then we have a DR04 Silva. And we have some Ultra Rare Light and Darkness Dragons. I don't know. Maybe it's a little excessive mailing in the Light and Darkness Dragons. I just think they're really cool cards. I think they'd be really cool to get them graded. And I really want to get a 10. So I figured if we mail in more of them, I have a higher chances of getting one as a 10 at least. So that's what we're hoping. So not this last Christmas, the Christmas before that one. So over a year ago, we opened and pulled this beautiful Parallel Rare Blue Eyes White Dragon, and I said I want to get that mailed in, so we're definitely going to be mailing that in because it's beautiful. We pulled these gold Opposite Tormentors. I think those would be cool, getting those graded. And we have a DR04 Ultra Rare Cyber Dragon, and then we have our IOC Ultra Rare Blockbuster Soldier, and we have the Phoenix Enforcer here, Ultra Rare Elemental Hero Thunder Giant. You need some Ultra Rares. I wish I had some really cool Ultimate Rare First Edition mint ones. That would be really neat. I've had some really cool cards over these, but I never thought about getting them graded. Now I'm more thinking about the graded stuff. They're over in these cards. There's like over 200 cards here in total that we're going to be mailing in. So it's going to cost a lot. You have to imagine. I think if you get like a subscription and you could send them in as a bundle deal, you end up getting them for about $8 each graded. So yeah. Which is going to be quite a bit. $800, so about $1,600, over $1,600 to get all these cards just graded. So it's going to cost a bundle. So we have Judgment of Anubis here. That is a DR1, and then we have our Portuguese first edition Ultra Rare 7 Tools of the Bandit, and then we have a DB1 Ultra Rare Torrential Tribute, and we have an MRL first edition Ultra Rare Delinquent Duo, and that ends that pile. Over to our next. Ended up pulling this DD Warrior ages ago, a few years back. We ended up pulling this Ultra Rare, so we're going to mail that in and hopefully get a good high grading on it. And we got this Ultimate Rare here, first edition. And then, okay, so these right here, so this is from that Tournament Pack 1 box. If you guys haven't seen it, you guys should check that out. I opened up a Tournament Pack 1 full box, and these are the commons. Not all of them. There's some of them that they're actually like cut really funky, and the centering was really bad. But I just want to mail these in because they're just so old. It's the very first tournament pack, booster packs that Konami Upper Deck, over what's control there, we'll say Konami ever printed. So I thought it'd be really neat to be able to mail these in and get them graded. I think they're worthy of it. They're very old, and I think it'd be cool to get some of these common cards preserved. I think a lot of people forget about the commons in those sets, and that's why it's so difficult to be able to find a really mint condition or graded common from these classic sets. So, let's do that pretty quick. because they are just the commons, but I think they're really cool and they are very classic. All right, so over here, unfortunately, over a year ago, we ended up pulling a ultra rare mechanical chaser. You're like, why is that unfortunate? It's damaged on top when I pulled it out. If you see that? See those two? There's like two like nick marks. I don't know. They're like press marks on the top of the card. That's how it was pulled. So I don't know. I'm gonna mail it in anyway. I don't know what it's gonna come back as. 7, whatever. It's damaged. I don't care. I want to keep it. I think it'll be worth paying the $8 to get this thing graded and just have it preserved. It's a really cool memory. It's probably gonna be one of my most iconic, if not my most iconic pull that I'll ever have from a booster pack. A ultra rare TP1 mechanical chaser. I love this card. It brings me back really good memories of when I hunt all over to try to get these when they first came out, because it had 1850 attack from a beatdown deck. So it's a really, really cool card, and yeah, that's my logic on that. Even though I know it's damaged, it's just really cool. I really love the card. So what do we have here? Another Portuguese first edition. We have Thunder Dragon here, super rare. And let's actually make a new pile here. The Dark Master Zork, that's a DR1. I figured the DR1 cards, those DB2, some of these old super rares like this that come from that, I think will be really nice. This is a DR2 enemy controller super rare. We have an LOB polymerization. This is from like the repack, but I still think it'd be cool to have it graded. I got a Monster Reincarnation here, super rare, and it is DR3. Mystical Space Typhoon, super rare, and that is DB1. We have the Card of Sanctity, and that is a DR3. And then a couple of Tributes to the Doom. This one is the Portuguese first edition one, and this is just a classic MRD one. It even is a magic card, so it's still nice and old. And we have this beautiful Pact Fresh, Painful Choice, super first edition. So I figured that would be nice. We have a few super rare questions here, and they are DR1. We actually just pulled these super rare magical hats not that long ago. I figured, why not? We'll mail them in, get them graded. It'll be kind of cool. Maybe I'll get a third one. We'll have a playset of them. Karma Cut here, that's super rare. So that is a DR04. We have a Ceasefire super rare, and that is DB1. Super rare Phoenix Wing Blast, and that is the CP06. Pulled that not that long ago either. The Coffin Cellar, that's super rare, DR1. The P-Crew's Circle of Enchantment, that is a super rare from the DR3. Duelist Revolution 3. The Null and Void super rare, and that is a DR3 as well. And then we have our super rare original first edition drop off. Gives me good memories. I like that card. I played it in my old school Yada deck when that deck was legal, and that's how I won a lot of my locals. And it went in my cool trophy. They got the Different Dimension Dragon here. That is a super rare from DR1. And then we have the Majestic Mech Oka. That's super rare, and that is a DR04. And this card is absolutely gorgeous. And it's one of my favorite looking cards. And it comes rare, it comes super rare, I'm sure it comes common. It also comes ultimate rare, and it is stunning. It's just a stunning looking card. I really love it. All right, and over to our last handful of cards here. Let's check it out. So we have a super rare Wing Karibo. And that Wing Karibo is from the Duelist Revolution 3. And then we have our Gustav. What is that? Chaos Rider Gustav, and that's a DR2 super rare. I think that'll be cool. It reminds me of the old days when playing it. Super rare first edition Spear Dragon. We have a super rare first edition Portuguese Suijin from the Metal Raiders, and then we have Mobius. Both of them are super rare. Both of them are DR3. The Mega Rock Dragon. This is a super rare first edition. It's just old. I think it'd be cool. Totem Dragon, and it's super rare first edition. And I believe this is another Portuguese first edition super rare. Was a Elefantes, I believe is what its English name is. We have a super rare Buster Blader here, and that's a DB1. Another Mega Rock Dragon. This is super rare, and that is DR3. We have a Cannon Soldier. We have Cannon Soldier, the classic, super rare, and that's from the DB2. The Emissary of the Afterlife, that is super rare from what is that? DR2. Oh. Actually, surprised me. We got a Summon Skull here, super rare. That is DB1. We have a Red Eyes Black Dragon, super rare. And that is DB1. And then we have the rares from our Tournament Pack 1s. So we have our Gust Fan, Steel Shell, Elf's Light, Blue Medicine. And these rares are just so beautiful. And the rares from the set are, you take them as like really very, very difficult foils to pull. So that's basically what they are. And we Burning Spear. Both of them are super rare. This one right here has like a little tiny nick on the top of it. They're all packed fresh, but that's just what happened there. So Burning Spear, super rare. Super rare. Oh, I took it as a super rare. Rare. And then we have our Beast King of the Swamps, rare. Tiger Axe. And the last of our rares here. And then we ended, I ended up grabbing, when we did some of our opening, I ended up grabbing a Spear Dragon. It's from the Tournament Pack 6. And it's a rare, and I just think it'd be really cool to get one graded. So I figured, I was like, alright, I'll just toss it into the pile. Then I might end up adding more cards, but I think this is it. I think this is going to be the pile that I'm going to be mailing in. And obviously I'll be doing another follow-up video of my very first PSA grading. I guess they mail you like a box or something. And we'll open that up on camera and see what these cards graded as. Hopefully we get a bunch of 10s, and we hope we get a ton of 10s. I don't want to jinx it and be like, oh yeah, there's gonna be a couple of 8s and 9s. I don't want to be negative about it. But either way, I know some of the cards will not get 10s, like the Mechanical Chaser. Unfortunately, the Mechanical Chaser does have a couple of little nicks on the top of it, but it is still really beautiful. The same thing with the Dark Magician Girl, Secret Rare first. I mean, the centering's maybe a little bit off, but I mean the card is just so stunning. The same thing with Mechanical Chaser. I figure it'd be like a crime not to get it graded. Again, thank you guys so much for all the love and support you guys have given me over the years. And if you are new to this channel, please remember to subscribe. And then you got the bell right there. Turn on all notifications. And in the link description down below, check out my Instagram. Follow me on there. Nice, easy way for you guys to say hi. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought about this video and future videos you guys think I should do. And again, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Jobber here is signing out.
All my melody.